Hello, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today, watching my video. I really appreciate it. So today I am going to be working on a challenge called Mailstorm Madness. And the way this works is everybody that makes the project that is listed and shows a picture of it by midnight, the day that it's listed. Your name goes into the hat, or the little thing you do on your computer, and whoever's name comes up, everyone that posted their project then sends their project to that person in the mail. I won the first week and I got the best happy mail for like a week and a half. It was so much fun. So anyway, I think this is our third time playing it. I'm barely getting it in today. I hope I can get it in and done. But I figure if I have to post it tomorrow, I'll just say, hey, I didn't get it done in time. I'm going to put it in the mail tomorrow. So that's what I'll do. But I should have plenty of time, I think. Because I figure, I'm not going to win again. I'm mailing it to somebody. So that might work okay. But anyway, I've tried all day to get with it and do this, but I have just been running around my house doing stuff. I sat down in here for a few minutes. The next thing I know, I'm out there in my house doing something. So, but stuff has to get done. I haven't been doing it lately. It gotta get done. So, all right, this week it is a jumbo ticket. And, it has to have wings. Whatever, you put on here, you have to have something with wings. Their examples are butterflies, birds, angels, bats, and bees. I don't know why angels caught me off guard, but it did. Anything that takes to the skies. That's a good way to put it. So, and then it has to look like a ticket when you're done. So, I got out, what did I just do with it? Here. I wanted to look at these as I was doing this to kind of get ideas and maybe even use some of these stamps. I'm not sure, but these are way too small. I thought they'd give me ideas. I want to make mine up and down. So I'm going to leave these out where I can see them. And these are the papers that I have pulled. So we got to figure out. And you probably know already I'm using a bird. I found this one that I had cut out and I love it. And it fits just right across here. I have to put the bird a little bit closer to this side than I want to, but I want that to be there. So I guess first thing we better do is get the rest of this cut. And then we'll start. There's a piece of paper I had out for it. I've got several papers up there because our other challenge for today had bright colors. I was like, bright colors. I don't know about that. But anyway, as I was going through my scraps paper bin, I was pulling out the right colors so that I didn't have to go through it again here in a few minutes. So anyway, some of this is, I don't think I'm going to be able to get in between its little claws. I will ink them because, yeah, that reason exactly right there. I'm just going to cut that off. I don't think anybody will ever realize I did that. I am going to get that part right there out. There's just days that I know my cutting skills, my writing skills. I don't write very well anymore. It's very embarrassing, but I don't have good wrist control anymore, so it's kind of hard to write very pretty. And I had no idea. I have never in my life had an Alani until today. But yesterday we were in the grocery store and I was standing at the checkout. I'm like, Alani, I've been hearing a lot about that. It was right there at the checkout. I had never noticed it before. I don't know if ours has had it. Probably, I just don't notice it. But I am in a very, very small rural town, so chances are maybe one there. But I was standing there in the checkout staring at it, and what caught my attention was caramel apple. And I thought, caramel apple? Mmm. So I grabbed it, put it in the cart. My husband says, witch's brew? I was like, what are you talking about? He said, that's called witch's brew. I'm like, oh, all I saw was caramel apple. So I was drinking it today. I've drank probably 3/4 of it. He wheels by and he goes, that's probably really not good for you. I said, what do you mean? I missed a part right there. It just caught my attention. And I looked at it, and right there, where I should have seen it, energy drink. I was like, oh, okay. Well, too late now. But then I was on TikTok right after that, looking around, and I kept seeing how people were having stroke-like symptoms after drinking it. I'm fine, but I do have to tell you that I'm hyper. I have not had any stroke-like symptoms. But I thought, oh boy, leave it to me. And I hardly ever have caffeine, so sometimes when I'm having a very bad migraine, I will drink a Pepsi or something with caffeine. But other than that, I don't have it very often. I was very, very addicted to caffeine when I was working night shift. And I'm serious. I would stop at Casey's, but on my way out of town, because I drove an hour to work, and I would buy their fountain soda. I would get the most expensive, what am I saying? The biggest one, you know. And I had got to the place where I was even putting Mio in those. The caffeine. And then on my break, I would go to the tea room and get another huge mountain soda. And then usually somewhere along the way, somebody was going to the tea room. Anybody need anything? Yeah, I need another soda. And then my second break, yep, another soda. I think I'm going to cover the card with this to start with. And what did I do with the card when I picked everything up? What? Oh, there it is, okay. Do I want to do that one? That's kind of boring. We're going to do that one. Stay with me. I always got a fresh one when I went down to the cafeteria before it closed. It got me a fresh one, and I would drive home with that. And then that would be on my nightstand all night long, and I'd be drinking it. Well, all day long, I guess. I would be drinking it. And I was so addicted. But, my neurologist put me on a medicine. I think it was called topiramate. Because he said it would help with my migraines. Well, it did. But it makes anything carbonated taste absolutely disgusting. It's gross. So I broke my habit. But that first week and a half, ooh, that was rough. But I broke it. And I have never wanted to get that habit again. I cannot take topiramate anymore because it was bad for my kidney. I have kidney disease, and what are they called? You go see the kidney doctor, somethinologist, nephrologist. He wanted me to stop taking that, and he wanted me to stop taking Excedrin migraine, and my numbers got back in a better range. They're like in the high 50s now, so they were in the low 30s. So apparently that was causing me a lot of trouble. I have not found anything that works for my migraine. So, all right, now let's see what else we're gonna put on here. Excuse me, I had to blow my nose. And I might not use any of these other patterns since I used that. Isn't that just beautiful? I hate that I have to put it clear over here. Maybe, you know what I could do? Put it more like that, and then, yeah. Okay, let's pick out what we want to put there. Now that would be beautiful. I don't know what work. I don't think I'm going to want this. Oh, I gotta remember, it's gonna be a ticket. Let's take care of that first. Let's see. We're going to round the corners. And I think so that I can get them kind of even, because I never get them even when I just stick it on there, you know, and do it like that. I'm thinking that what I'm going to do is put the tip of it at this bottom edge. Oh, there. Okay, got it. Boy, that's really... That... Yeah, well, I should have tried that before I actually did it, because I'm going to have to do something to fix it, but let's get it. I should have used my smaller circle. I kind of almost forgot about it being a ticket. Okay, I'll throw these little parts away. Now, let's see if we come in here and kind of maybe do that. I am not liking what I am doing to this poor ticket. We may have to start over. Yeah, we gotta start over. Let me get my paper. I won't be throwing that away. I'll use it for something. But if this was my own, I would keep that. But I'm sending this in the mail to somebody for Happy Mail. I don't want it to be looking stupid like that. Okay, now the other thing I'm wondering is do the ticket where you have the hole in the center and then you cut it here. Should we do that instead? I think we will, because I just did not like that. Now I got to find a punch. Oh boy, let me see here. Let's try this. Let's mark the center here, and right here, and right there. Okay, Oh, don't get my punch. Okay. And then we'll kind of center that. Oh, my hand keeps slipping. Let's put it about right there, I think. Yep, that's good. Okay. No, you did not just break. Surely not. Are you kidding me? There's a flower stuck in it. What? What is happening? Okay, now come apart right. Oh. Hey, can you open that? It opens by pushing that down. Oh, okay, thank you. It's still broke. Let's see if it'll punch. No, I can't even get that in there, can I? Oh, nuts. What a fine time to break. Honestly. Okay.
Can you see if I can tear it out?
Yes. Okay. Let's take this. And let's do this. And do this. Like that. Okay. And then scissors. Oh, they're there. Put them in the wrong spot. And do this, and hopefully...
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, you got it stuck in there now, don't you? I'm making do.
Okay.
Just set it on the table for now. Okay, then let's take these scissors and I'm going to try to put the edge on the top edge of this here. It's not so easy, you know, because can't see it, but oh, ooh, I about cut into the other side. Okay, and then we'll do this. There we go. That didn't cut so good. Didn't cut this side at all. There we go. Okay. If you hear our cat, she's telling him it's time for her treat. No. I don't know, I can't cut it on that side and get it to do anything. What? Why am I having trouble? You know what? A ticket wouldn't be perfect, would it? That's just gonna have to work. It's really good except for that one part. Okay, so now we got the ticket part of it. And that's gonna go, it still fits good, alright. Then, let's see, this would be pretty, this cursive writing. Sorry, I don't have all that ticket stuff off of there. It'll drive you crazy looking at that stuff. Okay, that would be good. I don't think I want that. I kind of think that is going to be my favorite for right there. So I need it to go, I need it to be about like right there. So let's, I want this part with the Okay, I'm gonna cut this. I know it's a digital, but I still hate wasting. And I've got glue all over. I'm gonna cut out this little pink part because I really like it. Okay, and then I'm gonna cut this down. And then I'm just going to go like that. And I'm thinking that will work right there. Except for I want this to be more pointy. I don't like it squared. Okay, now if I put that just like that, that is exactly what I wanted. Alright, so let's ink along the edge of this. And we'll see what else. Now see, this actually matches that really well, so that will probably go on there somewhere. But first, I want to do a background stamp on here, but I want to get this inked up. Let's do that. Okay, we'll ink this too. Alright, now, one thing I want to do, and I could not find my dot stamp. No, I did find it, but that is bigger than what I ended up finding. I found this at the very end. I'm like, there's my dot stamp, but you know what? I liked what I found otherwise. This one. Let's see. I don't think I've ever used this, so. Oh, okay. I want to put this right across here on both sides. Let's make that a little bit straighter. Maybe it doesn't straighten. It curls itself back up. Oh well, I'm just using this side of it. And I'm going to use this one. And put it right, I want it right above where I cut it. Oh, I pushed too hard and it doesn't really look like dots. This is one of those stamps. There we go. But in. Alright, wipe this off, put it back, then, let's see, I want to find some numbers. I want to stamp, first I want to stamp this. I've done this one before and I loved it in the background. I thought it was really cool. And it may not show when I'm done, but that's okay. We're not going to use that darker. We're going to use the lighter brown for that. I might want to turn it over, huh? How far do I need to go down? Let's go. Okay. And then try to line that up somewhat straight. See, doesn't that look cool? I just love it. This is a set from Amazon. It was Globland and it was like $5.99. I expected it to come in and be, you know, a little bitty set, but no, it's big and I love it. And no, I didn't read the size. Let's see about this one. I'm going to stamp that. Now, some of these will get covered up, and that's okay. I'm just getting some base on here so it has some interest on it. going to stamp this one there. Okay, and I think the numbers, like these are just too big, so I'll get a different one that I've got all kinds of stamps put out over here. Now that I've got enough organizers and stuff for my stamps, one thing I want to do is find me a bucket or something that I can keep on my desk. Oh, there's the dies for those. That I can keep on my desk and have my very favorite stamps, because I'm constantly taking these out. I was going to maybe do a label, but I don't think I want to. We'll touch base on that again. This one has this number. That'll work. I think we'll put it on this side and then put a word or something on that side, because I already got the numbers there. There we go. Alright. Look, I got the word ticket. That might be kind of cool. Or maybe reserved? Let's see. There's reserved. And ticket. Reserved fits better, doesn't it? We need to use one of my things that's got an amount or tag number. Except for it would have been better, you know, on the opposite side. Okay, let me. I'm gonna leave that one out. Nope, not that one. I need to grab a drink while I'm looking at this one. What else is on there? These look kind of big. Except for date of entry. Look, that would look good, because I've got Saturday, whatever, on there. Let's do that one. And I'm going to use this one. There we go. I like it. Alright, now I want to see if I have any more price ones. I thought about stamping this on here, right across there. I think I will. But I need there's my tape, I see it. Okay, oops, I need a different, that won't work. I want that one. That one will work. Oh, goodness. Okay. It barely works. Alright, so let's get my tape out. And oops, it needs to go the other way. Duh. I'm going to go right at the side, right there, I think. Let's see if that looks about right. Maybe a little bit more. Yep, that's right. Okay. For that one, let's do my green. I don't really want to do the red or pink or whatever that is. I don't want to do the yellow, so we're going to do the green. set that up there in case I need it again. And then you want to be mindful of where that line is, because you don't want a space between the edge and your line. Trust me, it looks terrible. So I think that's going to do it right there. Oh! I like that a lot. Alright. Got that one. We got quite a bit stamped on here, don't we? Okay. So now, we're going to put this little guy right about there. I think we'll go ahead and put him down. My tweezers. That will help me. I'm having so much fun with this swap. I think it is a blast. It's really fun when you're the one getting the stuff too. But I have so much fun sending things out, that, especially when it's not expected for you to send more than what you made. I always send a little bit more, but I'll tell you, I'm sure some of you know what I mean. Swaps have gotten crazy. Like, let me take out a loan to go buy everything that I need to include. It's crazy. Oh, I don't have money for that kind of stuff. Plus it costs a ton to mail it. So, I love these. Having fun. I'll fiddle with that later. Alright, so now we want to put this on there. There we go. Oh, it moved on me. Alright, then underneath this whole stinking mess of stuff, let me move my... Oh, look! There's my price one. But first, we're going to get these stamps out of my way. I love stamps. I love, love, love them. I mean, $5.99 for that one. I can't beat it. I hope it's not a copy of somebody. I don't think it is. Okay, I got this now. Oh, I got that too. I forgot that. So, I want to cut a little bit of this. This is not the one I thought I had, but it's going to work. I think I'm going to use this part right here, and I'm going to put it right there. Just like that. So, let's cut. How many lines did I go? Alright, let's just cut right here, because what I don't use on this, that little scrap will go onto something. That's the thing about this. Little scraps of this are gold. They really are. I love it. I know it's handmade, but it's a mess, and it had moth holes and all that in it. I call them moth holes because I don't like mice. It was probably mice. Oh my gosh, last night, I told the story, but I'm telling you what, I about lost my mind. My crock pot is pushed back in a corner of my kitchen. Yes, I know, if you have the perfect kitchen, yours is put in a cabinet, but my house is 75 years old. They didn't believe in all those cabinets and huge pantries and stuff back then. I do have a broom closet that I've made into a pantry, but it's got all my canning jars. So my crock pot sits out on the counter. I love my crock pot anyway. It's one of them Ninja things. Oh, I love it. It does everything. But it was pushed back in the corner, like, you know, where the corner is in my countertops. It was pushed back there. So yesterday, I'm getting ready to put supper in the crock pot. Start pulling that thing out. I put my hand there and I'm like, well, what is that, you know? Pull it a little bit farther. There has been a mouse back there making a nest. And it was putting its nest under my crock pot. Now, I'm not just grossed out because it's there under my crock pot, but I'm grossed out because that means this thing has been living on my countertop. Living there. Not just kind of coming there here and there. That's what it's considering home. Can't have that nonsense. It's gone now. Him or his buddies is gone. I gotta cut that again. Hope I can, because it was kind of hard to cut the first time without another layer on it. Oh, I started freaking out. I started almost having a panic attack. Full-blown panic attack. My husband comes in, he takes care of it, cleans it all, sanitizes everything, gets it all ready for me, but I'm telling you what, you know, we all have those fears. And we live, it's kind of hard to explain, but we just live in a little village. Last I knew there was 89 people here. We have, if this is our town, we have 3 streets this way, and then 1 this way. And then there's an alley between, there's the highway here, and there's alley on each side, and then a street here. And there's 3 streets to the town. That is it. All the way around is corn and bean fields. All the way. And I live just over from the edge of it, so I'm very, very close to the fields. Very close. So, you know, and we live in an old house, so we get them sometimes. We get them. We don't want them, but we get them. And I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I don't know if I can use some of this somewhere. I would love to. You know, I've never tried bunching this up, but let's give that a try. Let's do that. I'm going to just cut it along here, and I'm not going to cut it very wide because it's not going to fit on here. Oops, let me turn on my, my glue gun. I freaked out though. I mean, I was in here like screaming, no, 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 no. I don't sleep well. I don't do nothing well when I know we have one. Like, load the dishwasher at night with clean dishes. Like tomorrow we're gonna need at least 4 plates. Probably need a little salad plate. We might need some bowls. Let's put 2 bowls in there. We're gonna need silverware. I've done this all my married life. We're gonna need this, that, and the other. I mean, whatever I think the next day is that I'm going to need, it is going to go in that, do I want it right there? I don't think so, but I don't really want it. Yeah, it's gonna have to go on this side because I've got texture on this side. I don't want to put both my textures. See how that's gonna look if you layer your textures up on the same side? No, it's gonna have to go over here. So we'll do that, but, and I just noticed this is not inked. Gotta ink that before I put that on there. Okay, let's figure out where this can go. But anyway, I do all that, I run it, and then our stuff comes out of it the next day. Please tell me I'm not the only one that is that freaky. I think I'm just gonna put my dollar right there. Somewhere right in there. Where is it going to show? It'll show right there. Let's do it right there. And we'll do that in red, maybe. But yeah, man, the only non-human things that should be in my house are my cat and my dog. I don't want any other critters or insects or anything. I think we're all that way anymore though, aren't we? Okay. My grandkids, one set of them, they have these cute little clear boxes and they have holes in them. And one of them I know is Alice in Wonderland, I think. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. Another one has like a little swing, like one of those round, it looks like it's been macrame, you know, a little swing, and oh, all kinds of stuff in it that's just adorable. But you know what they're for? I'll give you a second to think about it and guess. Tell me in the comments what you guess they're for. They're adorable little places, little houses. I think they have one that's under the sea. I don't know. They have 3. Jumping spiders. I about threw that away thinking it was trash. They have jumping spiders. Yeah. Yep. My daughter showed me the first one. The first one they got was Alice in Wonderland. I was like, oh, that is darling. What is that for? Jumping spider, Mom. I'm like, are you kidding me? Okay, let me get my thread. I just didn't know what to say. A jumping spider? Ah! Yep, that's what they have. Trying to find my poke tool, if you know what I'm fishing around over here for. And why is my pokey tool not there? What? Oh, it's right there. Again, in the wrong spot. Okay, I need a drink. Okay, so we got this. This is always threaded right. I better. Oh, come on. There we go. This is a beading needle. If you haven't seen this, I like to use this to do my thread for threading things that I do not have to like actually sew, because it's blunt tip. You can't actually like poke a hole and sew with it. It's great for buttons, and it works for this. And we're gonna put this right, I think right about there. Yeah, that's where I want it. So let me poke a hole and poke a hole. Now, since I'm doing this, I'm going to have to do something different to the back of this. But that's okay. I'm going to put one of my ATC labels on here, which if you haven't seen, I will show you. I'll do it off camera because, I mean, all you get to do is see me stamp it. I'm not going to put all my information on here, you know. But it's also Glowland, and it was nice. And I want to say it was like $7.99. I've had it for several years. I've still seen it on Amazon, but you know, I haven't paid attention to the price because I already have it. I have to poke through that one because it moved. I don't know where to poke my other hole. Oh, good grief. There we go. I can't get it. I cannot get the... There we go. Got it. Got a hold of it. Okay. Now, hook this one. I just poked a hole. Did y'all see me do that? I don't know where it's at. Yeah, it's there. Look, it's there. I just can't. There, got it. Okay. We'll do one more. I thought we would, but I'm not having luck getting through there. it went through the wrong part. We're not doing one more. That's driving me nuts. Okay. Now, I normally would put tape, but I don't want, this is going to have enough texture as it is. I don't really want that texture on there, so I'm just going to do that. And when I put something over this, oh, that's going to be hard to do, isn't it? Because of the ticket sides. Oh, well. Oh, well. All right. Oh, I want to put my needle up so I don't forget, because I don't want to lose it. I'm down to one, but he wants a package of 3, and the 2 that don't keep in here, with thread on them. I don't know. I don't know where they're at. Okay, I'm going to tear that in, so it's got just one in. And let's put it, I guess I'm going to put it over that because I don't know what else to do with it. Okay. Oh, I gotta wipe that off. It's like drippy. Where's my towel? My towel's gone. Where's... Let's just get a scrap of paper. Because I don't know where my glue towel went. That's odd. It's always something with me. And I realize it's always something with me. I'm always losing stuff. Or it's right in front of my face and I just can't see it while I'm recording. Turn off the camera and I'm like, oh, there that is. Right there. I have had some new subscribers lately. I think they're coming from my Ollie's haul video. Thank you so much for subscribing. You don't know how much I appreciate it. I keep hoping someday I'll get to start putting ads, but I don't know. But thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to go by Ollie's tomorrow, or Monday. I have a doctor appointment out of town again. Do I want to cut that and make that even, or leave it like that? I kind of think I want to leave it like that. Now let's take the bird. That bird, he's disappearing. So we're going to take my Distress watercolor pencil, it's Scorched Timber, and we're going to go around this bird. Anyway, there is an Ollie's in that town. Now I don't know if they're going to have anything, because it looked to me like when I was there that they had stuff and it was sold out. But my good friend sent me a text a little bit earlier today. She was in the other town on the east side of us. The other one's on the west. And she's like, look at my cart. Look what I found at Ollie's. Oh, she found so much stuff. And I had been there. That's the one that my haul video is from, is that Ollie's. And that's the one where I went and they didn't have anything, and they told me come back in 3 days. So I went back on Saturday and there was hardly anything out. There was all kinds of cake baking stuff. Like, it looked like they unloaded all the cake baking stuff right away. But I just assumed that it was all gone by now, because I hadn't been able to go back over there. I've just been dealing with horrible migraines, and driving over there just doesn't even sound like fun. So I just assumed. But she had so much stuff in her cart. Lots of Jane Davenport. Lovely, lovely stuff. So, but we're not going there for our doctor appointment. We're going to the other town. So we're going to go by Monday and see if I can find anything. And by the time I realized my friend she had the Jane Davenport, I think they're watercolor, you know, the brush, kind of like these, the water brush things. I said, oh, pick me up one of those, please. But she said, we're already gone. If we can, before we leave town, I'll run back in and get one. So I don't know if she's going to be able to. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I don't want her to have to run late getting back over here, back home. But we'll see. But hey, maybe if she got me one, that'll give us an excuse to get together on a Friday night. We used for years, we got together every Friday night and played cards, and then everybody just got busy and we quit. And we've been trying to start it back up, but it's really hard to get back into the habit again. And I'm a lot more homebody than I was then. I wasn't quite as bad as I am now. I fight leaving the house. Like, I could be a person that stays home all the time very easily. I have to really tell myself, you gotta go. And I think if it wasn't important for my husband's health to get him to his doctor appointments, you know, if you don't know, he was in a very serious accident a few years ago. Very serious. So I think if I didn't have to do that, I might not leave my house very much. I'm kind of wanting some on the sides because it's not very, you really can't see it very well. So I'm going to put some here and here. I've never done this, but it seems like it might be easier than trying to ink it the other way. We're going to find out. I love this thing, and I love that I was able to just buy one. I don't know if you can online. I've never looked. I just came across that at the rubber stamp show. I was like, that's going in my cart, or in my shopping bag. And I'm glad it was my second trip back to that particular booth. It's my favorite. That's where I spend the most money every time I go to that thing. So I'm glad I went back, because the first time around I didn't notice it. I couldn't get to that spot where people were, they were really, they had that spot covered. Couldn't get into it. I don't like, what did I do with that thing? I'm going to want to try to feather that out a little bit more than it is. Too straight of a line. There we go. Okay. Oh, I gotta show you that stamp set, don't I? This, can you see it? I don't know if this will help. Yeah, I think that helps, doesn't it? Look at that. This one you can make yourself. You stamp and then you can put what you want in there. I've never done it yet. And then we've got the coins, and then look, it's got some really neat ones. A beautiful butterfly and some numbers and some real cute labels that I always forget I have. But really cute. I've started using these on here, on the back of these. I like them. It doesn't matter to me that they're coin ones. So that was like $7.99, and it's globally. And actually, there you go. In case you want to look for it. I don't know if having, I can't seem to get it straight. There we go. I don't know if having those numbers will help you, but if it will, there you go. Now let me show you this close up. I hope that my person will like this when she gets it in the mail. Thanks for joining me. See you soon. Bye.